Okay. I'd like to call to order the Educational Advisory Board meeting of November 6th, 2025. And the roll call is,
I'll go ahead and answer that for
you're
you.
gonna do that?
Yes. Board member Christian Upia, absent. Board member Tompkins.
Here.
Board member Lexima.
Here.
Board member, Vice Chair Barron.
Here.
Chair Kaplan.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. Okay, now we have the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, now we move on to the approval of the minutes. I hope everybody took a look. Any comments or any omissions? I have one item I'd like to modify on the agenda because of a guest that we have. Can we do that?
Yes, but really quick for the approval of the minutes, I would need someone to make a motion and someone to second it.
I move to approve the minutes. But I wanted to make a modification to for the minute. Yeah.
The old minutes, we have to approve them, but then she get a chance.
She wants to make.
I'm sorry, not the minutes.
Yeah, no.
agenda.
Yeah, no, she said- yes.
Okay.
So I move to approve the minutes.
I second.
So we have a motion to approve the minutes by Vice Chair Barron, second by Board Member Tompkins. I think it may be Jennifer. I don't know if you guys want to wait.
Yeah, it is now. Okay, so can I then ask to have an item added to the agenda?
Yes.
Hello. Yes, what I wanted to add it to the agenda is today, we have with us a guest. It's a gentleman, Chad Lovett from Roger Dean Stadium. He's the Assistant General Manager and the Director of Operations. We met with him, Greg Lankowski and I met with him, I don't know now, it's maybe more than 2 months, a few months ago.
June, July.
Yeah, he had reached out to me initially. He lives in Westlake.
Okay.
And he made an offer to invite us to participate in some kind of another type of spirit night, but at Roger Dean Stadium. So in talking to Greg, we decided maybe we can invite him to the meeting, even though it was on short notice, and he wonderfully agreed to that. So I thought we could talk a little bit about what that might look like, and maybe can give us some ideas of what's been done in the past and kind of introduce yourself if you like.
Oh, really?
He
quick,
also made an application.
Okay, I'm so sorry, really quick before we go ahead and move on to amend the agenda.
Okay,
Because, so you
I'd like
said,
to make a motion to.
You can.
you can't, so
Oh, I
you're.
can, okay.
All right, make a motion. I'd like to make a motion to amend the agenda.
So we have a motion by Board Member Tompkins, second by Board Member Lexima to amend the agenda. Roll call. Board Member Lexima.
Yes.
Sorry. Sorry.
Yes.
Chair Kaplan,
Yes.
Board Member Christian Upia.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Go ahead.
You may have the floor.
Thank you. Well, first, thank you for inviting me. My name is Chad Lovett. I am a resident of Woodlands. I closed on my house in June 2024. I'm super excited to live in the city of Westlake, and I love it here. But I am the assistant general manager at Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium. If you've never heard of that, that is the home or the spring training home of the Miami Marlins and the St. Louis Cardinals. I met with Vice Mayor and Anita probably in June or July to have a Westlake night at the ballpark during our minor league season, but also including a fundraiser to the schools. I think we previously discussed having it, the fundraiser to Seminole Ridge High School. And if we do something in the minor league season, it could be either April to May or probably August, depending on what we feel would be the best date. And kind of doing a spirit night, making a fundraiser where the tickets would be purchased by the residents or businesses, with a portion of the proceeds going back to the school, and then a portion going to the stadium, having first pitch opportunities, having kids out on the field, in between inning games, and basically making it a fun night. Showcase what the city of Westlake is and how involved we can be. And it's,
Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say, and as far as opportunities, really whatever we want. So we could do as big as we want or as small.
They added like hot dogs and tickets, so it's
Yeah.
folks, it's all.
So there's different,
Okay.
a lot of different packages. Just a ticket package or a ticket package that includes,
Love that.
and making it where it's a competition, it is an athletic facility, so competition where, opening up to, raise more funds for giving first pitch opportunities, marketing tables, having children compete in the on-field games, maybe like a pregame catch on the field, kids run the bases after, a lot of different things that would make it a great night.
On that note, do you allow us to have like a vendor stand or participate maybe like selling hot dogs and getting partial commissions?
During the minor league season, no. During the spring training, that is an opportunity. Yes.
Okay, so we could run an actual booth or something like that and manage it involved.
They sell those items.
In fact, I could put you in contact. We do have a third-party concessionaire.
Okay.
They handle all of that and they do it for volunteer nonprofit groups to operate during spring training.
I love it. I'm on board.
Yep.
So what should we do? What would you like to see it look like? What kind of events do you think would make it sell?
Well, I think April or May would be better because August is so hot. And then like that's the school and all that.
Yeah.
So like April to May and then anything where like get the kids on the phone. And then like parents will be more likely to make the trip.
The
Yeah,
picture and the
yeah.
experience,
Right.
because it's, yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's a good idea.
We talked about inviting each of the teams from Seminole Ridge. Like,
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
All have to come out.
And at that point, inside all the athletics.
Use the cheerleaders, maybe whatever.
We'd have the cheerleaders band, chorus,
Yeah.
choir, sing the national anthem. Have the cheerleader or spirit squad perform in between an inning or pregame.
Right. I love that.
Do you have a color guard?
We can,
Okay, we can.
we can have it.
So we can include the JROTC
Yeah.
department to actually come on the color guard
Yes, sir.
for the game. And probably, I would say, have the teams do something prior to the game. You said you have activity, our teams, I'm talking about the high school.
Yeah, so I've done, something similar with this with a junior college.
Right,
And we had all the athletic teams do like a pregame parade.
yeah,
So they'd come from our outfield, kind of walk the warning track, and then we would recognize the head coach,
yeah.
and any outstanding
That-
athletes or,
that would
Then
be-
Palm Beach State?
well, at that time of Brevard,
Oh,
Eastern, North State, all of that.
I think something would be nice, because then we can speak, because you might have some people in the stands by then, and you could say City of Westlake, and they know
Right.
who we are and what we're doing, and you have opportunity to see the kids
Right.
standing there in front of their parents and that kind of thing.
Be maybe like a 50-50 raffle.
We would have to get. If
And
it's
that's
with
just
the
like too much like.
Here's somebody.
If it's through a 501c3,
mhm.
they would have to operate it. There's not a system in place for us to like showcase, like if you go to a Marlins game, you know, we'll showcase it on the video recording. We don't have that technology. So it would just be given out, through the PA. But there is an opportunity for a 501c3.
And how much do the tickets usually run, like at these type of, depending on the package?
But what about just the ticket package?
It would be 10, so it would be
Oh,
5
okay.
to the fundraising portion, and then 5 back to. So it's affordable. It's minor league baseball. That's what we say. We don't really sell baseball. We sell fun.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, no one really knows who wins.
Yeah.
It's just creating news.
And then you-
The minor league season, not
The
spring
minor,
training.
So they have a full calendar that they'll show you,
Okay.
and you pick the teams that are that night, maybe this night's better than this night, you know,
Okay.
it's a weeknight,
Yeah.
weekend, whatever that might be.
What's
So
your,
they have a
what's your
thing.
busiest nights? Is it weekend or is it during? the
Saturdays are
Saturday.
busiest nights.
Do you think that would be better? Saturday than?
We were thinking
Thursday?
school nights are too hard.
School nights
If
are, yeah.
they get all the way back, that's.
School nights are out. Yeah, right now.
It would have Friday or Saturday.
Either of those are perfect. School nights, I don't know. How
That
many
or a
Westlake-
Friday.
Yeah, how many Westlake moms are trekking up there?
So if it is a Friday, it's a 6:35 start time. It's a Saturday, it's a 6 o'clock start.
Saturday.
Yeah.
And we do
You guys
have,
can decide on that later, and that's just, yeah.
and there's 2 teams out there, so we literally have a game every day from Tuesday to Sunday.
Oh, wow.
Now, what would a package cost of a ticket and a hot dog and a drink? Well,
Probably 20. And that's like, I would have to get with our concessionaire company.
And when we advertise and say that we're selling tickets, are we allowed to have a combination of both tickets or would we commit to
So
just
what
one?
it would be is I would provide you a link.
Okay.
And in that link, you
They
would
can
just share
choose.
the link. You can create a QR code, you can scan on your phone.
Okay.
So it would have one with the ticket and then one with the ticket and food.
For people that have toddlers, like what is the age?
200. If it's a small group.
I was gonna say, let me let my 4-year-old.
They stopped us at the gate with my 2-year-old. My 2-year-old, well, he's 3 now, he's huge.
have any of the schools in the area already done a night there?
In Westlake, no.
No.
More
So
so
they
in
would be the
Chicago.
first.
To expand.
Love it.
It's gonna be-
Any opportunity.
I don't know if it was mentioned that Chad did apply to be the alternate.
Oh,
Yeah.
City council.
okay.
Probably
Did we get any others? No?
So I have an education background. I taught 3 years for a school district of Palm Beach County and then 3 years for my MD.
What you teach?
For school social studies.
Yeah.
It's an easy.
But I also taught this school.
I didn't.
And I'm hoping to join and get more involved with the city. So,
Yeah. This was great.
yeah.
Just mentioned it one time and I said,
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow up.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah. Well, I'm all for it, so. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
connected.
And we can also advertise it to like a lot of the sports, academies and stuff that are here.
Yeah.
So like, yeah,
It-
or like
it
the,
doesn't just have
like
to be-
Breakthrough Athletic League, like, you know, kind of like the local,
Anybody is open to it.
yeah.
Do they have to identify themselves as a Westlake?
No, because it's just a link.
It's just a-
It's just a link. So even if, you know, grandma, grandpa want to come,
Yeah.
as long as they pay the price of the link, it's still coming back to Westlake. So that's why I say it'd be nice, like a lot of the Westlake families are in rec.
The more the merrier. So if it
Yeah.
goes to our neighbors or however you all want to do it, it's up to you. But it's not just to Westlake. We can't control.
Right. No, that's
We
amazing.
can't control.
Like, last it to the Okahili Baseball League, like, you know what I mean? All they have to do is sign up.
Do we have to throw out a first ball?
Yes. We could do-
Yeah, you
We have a collection of those, of one. So. Any other questions for us?
I'm excited.
Yeah, this
Hopefully I'm
sounds
voted
great.
in and able to join.
Yes. So maybe you'll be on our list for the next meeting. Sounds great. If you,
Thank you.
you're welcome
Thank you
to
so much.
stay If you want to, you can hear the rest of the meeting.
Can I make a public comment on that? If not, that's fine.
No, go ahead. So do we wait till the end or?
Yeah, I think we have to wait till the end.
This is definitely.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so now we move on to unfinished business. And I just wanted to acknowledge to the group, even though, you know, we bumped into each other and maybe you have too, is that, Dr. Tompkins has moved from an auxiliary member to a regular member of the board. So welcome.
Thank you.
And also, that was because of a resignation by Colleen. Remember Colleen for Lizzie? She just had too much going on being away and out of town, so. She really apologized. She really liked it. Okay, item C is the council meeting and outcomes. I know Christopher and Crystal were there last night. Were you there too? Okay, see, I didn't see you. I was too far up front. Interesting meeting. So tell me your thoughts. Share with me what you think. You have a written
Yeah, the full presentation. yeah.
of the whole presentation in your packet.
I have a problem. I should have gotten up there and asked for that, but one thing that I was so happy that they all came out.
Yeah.
Like, I was appreciative of that, but I was wondering afterwards, would there be an instance where certain communities are zoned for Golden Grove and others are zoned for the Westlake School?
No.
Just because of proximity? No,
So
right?
this is supposed to be 100%.
Okay,
So they're only gonna do about 50 to 60% when they first
yeah,
open.
I heard that. Yeah.
And when they get fully open, the majority will be Westlake, because
Okay.
it's within the, well, it's in the, we have 4 schools at that one in the city, but that's in the heart of the city.
Mhm.
So that one will first go probably 60%. Will be all up, 60% of that school will just all be Westlake kids.
So
Okay.
all-
And then there'll be some surrounding ones
Yeah.
that get put in.
Right.
Okay.
But
That's
yes,
a projection on their part, that's
Yeah.
60%. Yeah,
because, well, the fluctuation is still 2 years, 1.5 years,
Yeah.
right?
wow.
That they'll have.
And will they allow the students who had been at Golden Grove, if they're in the 5th grade, they'll allow them to finish out?
Yeah,
next
you
year?
have
That's
that
option.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can
Yes.
move around. That was interesting to me. I asked a question about, about what this criteria for students to request through their parents, I guess mostly, to go to a different school, and is there, a limit? And the discussion seemed to be around the people from the district that said, well, they take a look at, what the enrollment was like in
Well,
another school, and then in the enrollment.
but that's
and
not to
that's the-
choose where to go though, because in our district, it's just strictly where you're zoned.
Mhm.
Like no matter where you're zoned, that's the school. This district tells you where you go.
Yes,
Yeah, but
because
that
it's Sky
doesn't seem
Cove,
to have-
townhomes are at,
Yeah. Lots of high
Lots of
schools.
action, right.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that really happens.
It
Right, Complain,
The
Well,
district.
the district,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to
they go by your
register.
community.
Yeah, they go by your address, so you have to go to that school unless you're, again, legally. You have to
Yeah.
go to that school. Now, there
So
are
they
choice
were-
programs, so you can apply to a choice program, and then if the school
Right.
is not at a certain
You can go
occupancy, then you
someplace
can go,
else.
yeah.
But, the thing that was interesting to me, they talked about Golden Grove and Loxahatchee Groves, when Golden Groves is really full and Lox Groves is under enrolled. So I don't know, does that mean they do some shifting with people, or what happens there?
Yes, they don't have an overflow at Golden Groves because they weren't allowed to have trailers. They
Right,
had
I
an additional
remember that,
classroom
yeah.
window denied them that. So there are no trailers. So there are some students that do have to go out elsewhere. But for your question,
Yeah.
it will be primarily all Westlake kids, and then there'll be others sprinkled in.
Okay. 'Cause, like, we
Even
know how there's,
Arden too.
Arden,
Right.
yes, they did say Arden will have. I think it's a little far for them. That's way over there, but they will have some placings as well.
Yeah, they have an ear. Yeah.
And that's quite a hike for them.
Cause you know, how, like, there's I don't know if the path is open, but there's a path to. Like the back,
Locomotive pad.
yeah,
Animal pup, yes, that's.
yeah, like from the back, like, it was a parent who brought it up, where it was like, oh, like, there's a path to go there, like, does that mean people in that community are gonna be zoned for Golden Grove still?
Right,
But no, they'll be zoned
Yeah,
for the
this
West.
new school, I think everybody, yeah. with
and you
Westlake.
saw how that's gonna work on the plan as far as the flow of where you drop off us.
Oh, that's my next thing, that was my other question, and maybe you just.
So there's, if you look at your solar fields here,
Yeah,
it's not 100% powering the building, but it does a little portion of it. And that's for them to be green. but there is an intermodal path.
I think it was along by the bus side, right?
Yeah.
So it's the same, here's an intermodal path right here, and it's golf cart parking and bicycle and drop off. Then there's the bus loop.
No, it's, yeah,
How many people ride their golf carts?
let's say I will.
I think.
Really, Bill?
If it's mostly Westlake, I think everybody.
I see kids going now.
Wants to get in their car and drive right there, I mean, you can just get in the golf cart.
Yeah, if it goes.
I would say we
Or
probably
walk
have
up.
4 families in Woodlands that I see every morning when I'm leaving on their golf cart going.
Once the parents want to get out to work, I mean, it's.
Faster.
And I guess my other question, a lot of people were asking questions on traffic,
Yes.
which is helpful.
They're gonna have to redo the whole thing.
Okay, because I live in Orchard, and I was like, how do I get
They're
there
gonna have to use
without making
Everyone's gonna be
that
distracted.
discouraged? Because they're like trying to discourage it. like,
This one, if you look at page,
I thought that was that.
it's this one with the colors on it, they have the route.
Okay,
So
but okay, so Orchard is like further away. Okay, here's Crestwood. Let's just say Crestwood because it's like. wait,
that's Sky Cove right there.
This is Crestwood.
The first one and Sky Cove right there. and
Yeah,
then Sky
I live in
Cove on the
Orchard, so I'm like further down this way.
Yes. Look
You're
them
gonna
up for
be
seven.
down by estates.
Okay, so
You're gonna be all the way down here.
Yeah,
Past
yeah,
estates,
yeah.
past groves.
You're gonna go like the back.
But then how does she get into the school?
So,
So it's saying I
From
have to do this
persimmon.
yellow path, so. Do a U.
so I believe this will be, listen, there's not the. I think there's this, can go into the school. Question was brought up by one person is the U-turn. I don't think there'll be a U-turn.
But they were saying if they were trying to discourage the
Yeah.
left turn here, he said that. They're gonna make it not, so that it's not really long, to discourage the left turn, because he said that he wanted everyone to go out to Persimmon, onto Seminole Pratt, and then come
loop
back.
around in, because
Which
it's hard,
doesn't-
if you have to go this way to turn it into the school.
Yeah. I mean, I know they're gonna work on that. I foresee the stop sign there, 4-way.
Because if you think about it, in the morning, there's already a ton of traffic on Seminole Pratt, like we have a school zone, and it backs up.
And they weren't sure about the blinking lights, but there should be something there, and I believe they're gonna put it.
Traffic study sometimes.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
I wanted to bring that up. They're gonna do a traffic study once we settle down a little bit. And, being at some of the meets, Mr. Dolan, that some of this morphs and it
Okay.
changes.
So it'll be,
When
Is it-
reality, when they get on the ground, reality, once the trucks start moving and all the construction, they start figuring some of this out that they said now won't work then.
Mm,
So they'll make changes as they go along. The thing is, we just have to stay informed. So the things that you're mentioning now, we constantly bring it to the meeting, Mr. Dolan, and they write it down and they consciously keep up with
Yeah.
it.
And there'll be community meetings too.
Community meetings.
Okay.
And you're not the only ones saying that. That's what I'm saying. They see this coming, but until we do a traffic plan, all of this is.
Okay,
it'll be.
Until we do a
20
traffic
minutes.
plan, the traffic ain't gonna change everything. It'll change stop signs, lights, cameras.
Yeah, this is very much preliminary. They were just trying to give us an idea of what things will look like, but it isn't written in
When you're
stone.
heading east on Persimmon,
Yeah.
and you pass the first entrance of Scott Cove and you look to the right, you'll see that there's a piece of
Opening,
road,
Yeah.
grass, and then road.
Mhm.
That would be another lane, and then they're gonna do a turning lane.
okay,
So there'll be 2 more,
okay.
and they're building that.
Because I was
It's
like,
not
why-
the city, they're paying for all that.
Okay,
And there's gonna be another turn lane just dedicated to the school, so that can either, there'll be a line through the whole parking lot, but
Yeah.
they'll start out on Persimmon.
yeah,
And that turn lane's just for the school.
okay.
It's gonna be a long line.
It's gonna-
Like if it 180 cars, I remember
It's
saying that.
180 cars.
180 cars, that's impressive, that's all I got to say. A car line that could fit 180 cars.
How many cars do-
They said the
Never
average is
been.
150, but 156.
Okay. Cause I was impressed by OCO.
I'm always amazed at how parents, or maybe it's grandparents, how do people do this? It's not just picking up, it's waiting in line, getting
No,
close to the
exactly.
beginning of the line, so people get there earlier. I mean, how does anybody do this?
Before care and after.
I do after. And I pick up at 3:30, like all the chaos has ended.
Right, so I think it was interesting and it was nice that they all came and I think Marcia Andrews was really helpful in kind of, you know, bringing them along. And she was very complimentary to the EAB, so weren't you? So I thought it was really nice, and I kind of like the idea that it was before the council rather than I mean, we had talked about it being a meeting and inviting people, and I
more
think that
public.
was,
Yeah.
yeah, it was really a good first start to people. And now when people are saying this, that, and the other thing, we gotta keep reminding them there'll be more meetings.
Right.
So we have to
And we
come.
have the link now. Expecting to see.
And construction, I mean, the groundbreaking is not until March,
March,
which we'll
yeah.
all be invited to, and then it's a whole year. They try to have it done by June. So there's 3 months of, we're a month, 2.5 months to get the school
Prepared inside, yeah.
furniture, painted, everything done.
Are their deadlines pretty good?
Their deadlines are always,
They are?
they try to do that by May, but yeah, it goes that way. And then that's for them to come up with some dates and times that we can go out. Tour some of it.
Yeah, that's another, agenda item here. That's, we kind of jumped over the Saddle View
Yep,
school
sorry.
visit.
Well, there
I wanted to just point out that, a good point were made about not just looking at, and making sure they're not just looking at Golden Grove, Country Grove, because there are so many kids who go to other schools, and I just don't know, is there a way to find out, especially if it's like a public school, where the Westlake kids go to school? Because if other
They
kids
can
are
tell
going to like,
Yeah.
I
They
think
can pull all the numbers.
all the records.
but I think it's worth like, I don't know how we get them to do that, but I think it's valid, so this way they see like, oh, there's X amount of kids that go to this school because there's a gifted program there.
Yeah, it's like an Excel sheet, they can just,
Yeah.
and
They
they'll
can filter
it
by,
out.
by the,
Yeah.
the address of the student.
Yeah, but I'm saying, I
Yeah.
think it's important that we keep bringing
Yeah,
that up to them, because in the presentation at least, they were focused on those two schools. And it's really clear that people send their kids to school all over the place.
I can ask about that. We talked about that before. But, you know, of course, we're gonna get the picture of what's going on now. It's not gonna happen later, but it might give us an
And they
idea.
said they have a forecast, so they know how many kids are gonna go to the next school, the next grade and all that.
Yeah.
Then we have the new high school that's gonna open up 2 miles down. the road.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, because I guess a lot of the, students from Avenir, actually, when I went to DeBruski's yesterday, I sat beside somebody that was from Avenir. And, I talked to them about this being fundraising. It was kind of odd because I was sitting in the bar at that point. But she said her son goes to the high school in Palm Beach Gardens. But there are some that are going to Seminole.
Avenir's in the city limits of Palm Beach Gardens.
Yeah, right. And Arden, I think, still has people going to Wellington.
They're all out
Very
of
small places. Okay, any other comments on that? All right, so, the trade show possibilities, I don't know if we want to talk about that. What do you think about that as an idea to get people interested in not only parents and students and such, more into what the value of a trade education is, in addition to an opportunity for a college kind of prep situation?
Well, I would say start with maybe some of the guidance counselors at Seminole Ridge, like maybe that's something that person can present. Like we could have some type of, like they probably already have it, like when I was in high school many moons ago. There were, like college prep, college prep nights. And so they would talk to us about those things. So if anything, we can connect with Seminole Ridge, see if they have that, and then see if they have an amazing like trade program there. So maybe they have some type of vocational event, and then us as the board can advertise it and kind of make it known.
Maybe
bring it up,
piggyback on it.
bring it up to the council,
Yeah.
to bring up at their meeting.
Can you do that, Lisa?
We're probably approaching around the time that they would do that now anyway, it's like January, February-ish. Right
Now,
before
you know,
graduation.
Palm Beach State has a lot of trade programs. And some of them are gonna be at the school right around the corner. Actually, they have a welding program in Belgrade.
Oh, wow.
And there is a trade school out there that's part
And
of the school
automotive and
district.
HVAC.
What?
HVAC and automotive all.
In Belgrade?
Belgrade.
Yeah.
It's a
So,
trade program.
so I don't know why
Hopefully
we
this-
couldn't
Or
invite,
it's just like a vocational.
Yeah, we couldn't invite people to talk from those schools. I mean, that's where they go. That's where the high school students go.
You're saying go to the high schools and talk?
No, have
No,
them
no.
come to what, do we do a city council meeting or do we do one of our meetings?
Do what?
I think we
Where
should
we
be
have
more
a
in the
talk.
community rather than inviting people. I think if this is something we want to do, then we either try to be present at whatever event that the school's already having, or, you know, maybe connect. I don't know if Odette can connect with Robin, the events coordinator,
Yeah,
and then maybe have that be an actual event that's at the adventure park.
school.
Right. No, that's at the adventure park, but she can do something like in the lodge, like a college prep night or prep for adulthood night, whatever it is, you know?
I'm sure they'd go for it if you talk to the right person in
Yeah.
council, because they have it all the time.
Right.
Trade, people, they bring in a lot of different trade organizations that have these programs, always. look for
Yeah.
stuff
How many
like that.
programs, Lisa, do you think they have there in the trade areas? More than 4 or
I think-
5?
I want to say they have 6 at the school.
I think they have it written down somewhere, but I don't.
Our previous board member, I forget his name.
Oh, yeah, he
He,
did.
he was
He
all
went out
out
there.
there. He knew like all of them very specifically.
Yeah.
But I have a
Maybe you
meeting,
can ask for a list.
yeah, I have a
No
meeting
list.
coming up in
You gotta wait until January,
January.
because we wanted him to come to one of our meetings and you were having a hard time convincing him to do that.
He wants a scoreboard.
He wants his floor.
Oh, there's a seminar already?
He can't talk about anything else.
He definitely would need like, he was very, talk to me about numbers, about how violence and everything has gone down and how, they have the most students who graduate, with an associate's degree, all this stuff. What can we do for you? We're good. We have great teachers. We have great staff. We have a great, sports, what is it called? Booster club, blah, blah, blah. We'd like a scoreboard and a concession booth.
And he doesn't need any money otherwise, right?
That's what he wants, a scoreboard and a concession, but that was like maybe a scholarship or, he was laser focused, he wants a scoreboard.
Well,
We bring some athletes there, so.
I talked.
I mean, it is kind of, it's not a very good scoreboard.
Probably from the nineties.
Oh, yeah, it probably has like real light bulbs.
Yeah. It does. I think it's from the nineties. It's like 92.
Yeah.
I mentioned something at one of the meetings that kind of was an idea that just came to me, and then I talked with Greg about it, and that was there was a piece, I don't know if it was in the town crier or where it was, about Comcast coming to a lot of the communities in Westlake. And that they've already laid the wires or the satellites, I'm not sure what it is, I'm not techno very sharp.
Wire. It's a fiber optic.
They've done, which I've heard that it hasn't been a very. good
So you
experience
guys, I
for
think, will
people.
have a choice of vendors, perhaps. I don't know. We won't in Crestline because we're all AT&T in there. They always go down. But anyway, when we talked about it, when Greg and I talked about it, he said, you gotta be careful about doing this because working directly with them might be considered preference or
That would be up to the school to worry about that. That's
Right.
really their concern.
So he thought it would be better to tell them that Comcast is coming or is when exactly, I don't know. But they might, because they want business here to fund the scoreboard. Wouldn't that be nice? Comcast rather than,
Yeah.
what's the guy's name? It's up there. Right? No.
Al Packer.
Al Packer.
Mhm.
And then there's another name on, I think it must be the building for athletics. It's Callaway. Was he a principal or something here at some
It's a
time?
Calorie
Calorie.
Judge Grove was the name of the plant.
Oh, that's what it was called. Okay. So they named the building that.
Okay, so for trade.
That was when this was orange. Here.
So I have a connection at Comcast. Greg does too. So we can give him the name of somebody to call. He would have to lead it. If he's that hot on it, I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, it's this one I don't believe the city can get involved with. That's
Yeah, no,
True.
it's,
outside our scope.
But if he's that, anxious. They've got a lot of community people that work in these areas. And maybe they're open to it. If they really want a presence here, that's the way to get a
There's a
presence.
lot of corporate, we can call Pratt Whitney, they can call FPL, there's some things
Yeah.
we can call to get help.
Does he have like a budget of what he thinks it'll cost?
Yeah, that's what we wanted
So I
to know.
can, so we can mention it to people, somebody might buy, cause I know the bank over there is looking for stuff to do like that, probably the new bank. Just- I saw one of the guys, they came to a group to introduce themselves, they're trying to get involved with.
Oh, maybe
They
you can talk.
came to Crest Point, they came to Crest Point, they talked to us, Caribbean group. and they
Oh, did they?
talked to us.
Oh, all right.
Sponsoring things like the Christmas parties, all kinds of things like that. The bank is really trying to get behind stuff
Oh,
like that.
They sponsor our Christmas party.
So no, that's what they're looking for to do. So I'm saying, if we had a budget and a point of
Yeah.
contact, like she said, that we can, it's something I can present to somebody and you can say, hey, are you interested?
Can we do that with the other,
Well,
you know, like a bank too? Would that be having to operate it any differently?
you could, yeah, that's not
It's
something.
a lot.
Yeah.
It's between
No.
10 and 50,000.
The lawyers trying to get us right.
So I was just gonna make like a little note, because I wanna bring it back to the college prep at the lodge, and you guys kind of said for me to reach out, so I technically cannot do that, we would have to ask council for permission, so I was just
Right.
gonna say, anything that you guys wanna like ask them, maybe, Crystal, since you're super savvy, sorry, you put it back, to you, you're so good with all these things, or, you know, amongst yourselves, you guys can do like a little memo, just things you wanna ask, or just these ideas.
Yeah.
So then, you know, we can present, because I'm
Okay.
kind of like the middle person too. But I could definitely put it on the agenda so it can be heard at a
Okay.
council meeting, and then you guys can get your
Right.
proper go ahead. You know what I mean?
So, yeah.
So we can go to the council and talk and elaborate.
Yes, exactly. So
on
we were present,
memo that
exactly,
we give them,
exactly.
We'll elaborate all these ideas we have and see if we
So-
can get them on
So if
board.
you guys want to have something at the lodge or however, all these ideas you guys are talking about, but send it to me and I'll put it in their agenda.
Right.
So then they can, you know, officially see it, what you guys are trying to do, and I can approve it.
Yeah. And I think that the scoreboard thing really should be through their boosters going to the local communities, not us.
Oh, I
Yeah.
completely agree with that. Yeah.
Sure.
But that's,
They can.
That's why I want to have a point of contact, so if it's a
Yes.
booster, I can say, hey, what
Yeah.
they're trying to do,
Contact these people.
here's the people to talk to.
Right.
all right.
Yeah, that could be somebody else that you could present to them.
You
to
should
talk
do
to.
it all the work.
She has eyes. She has a big bunch of people, you know, that have big ideas. Okay, all right, now, the Saddle View School visit, we really should set up a time. And we can go together as long as we make an announcement, is that it? To
Yes, as long as it's
community that we're
publicly
going?
noticed. Yes.
So when would you like to go? Masha Andrews is dying to get us there.
And you guys aren't voting because it's a school district, so you're not voting on anything.
Right.
Council's not voting on it, so it's fine. But we still will public notice it,
Okay,
so to go toward the school.
So how,
And I don't know if they want us to come like when the school ends, if we can do during the day. They didn't say that to us yet, so I don't.
So
Well-
Greg, I was actually gonna speak with you all, because I do believe, I'm gonna double check with our attorney. I do believe you guys can't all go in a group, because that's battling the sunshine. I think it's in clearance on that.
It's not a vote for the council, it's a school district.
Yes, I know, but so I'm gonna clarify with them, and then I'll let you guys for sure know. But if it is like staggered, then you know, you all can just send me a couple times or days, or I'll, you know, we can. coordinate
that's what we
like that
should
with them.
talk about, yeah,
Mhm.
first.
Okay.
What's better, days or evenings or?
What are the schools?
Yeah, it's a-
Yeah,
we have to
like
wait to see the
today.
Do
school
we
ones,
want
yeah.
to be there when the students are there?
It's up to them.
Yeah, it's really up to them. And there's security protocols. I don't know. if they let people in. Students are there.
So what I can kind of do, I can reach out, I can collect some dates, some times, you know,
Okay,
it's like,
okay,
hey, it
nice.
only could be in the
Alright.
morning, or it only could be, and then I'll present it to you guys, I'll let you guys know.
Or maybe it's a teacher work day that they
Exactly,
have.
something like that, you know, they're just open and you guys can go, and I'll definitely communicate, if you guys can all go together, or we have to do like
You've
remote
been there.
appointments.
So,
I
right?
have, it's beautiful.
Is it, yeah,
It is gorgeous.
I think a teacher work day, kids are not there, so we can kind of see the school with
Yeah.
the kids.
Maybe first in the morning or midday, whatever. Or toward the
or,
house.
or 3, like 3 in the afternoon, at 3:30, is that too late?
Okay, so double check on that.
Mhm.
So I think we covered all that. All right, now on to new business. Jabrowski's funding to identify schools. I went to Jabrowski's today. I was there yesterday with a few people for lunch and myself for dinner. Deb was there, getting her pizza to go, so everybody was kind of doing their thing. We accounted for, they told me Ashley wasn't there, she's the owner, I don't know that her husband was there. They sold $800, they said. That was it. I think I spent a good portion of that. But whatever. So that means they said we only get about $80 or $90. So tell me, what did you guys do at each of the schools? I'm interested to hear.
90 might go a long way with what Golden Grove wants. Miss Edgecombe, the principal of Golden Grove, is like spearheading an initiative to kind of boost morale and confidence and reinforce good behavior amongst the students. And she's doing what's called an MVP marketplace. So for certain behavior, the students will earn bucks, so they earn like $1. And then every 4 to 5 weeks, the marketplace opens and kids can spend their bucks that they earned from. I know back in the beginning of the school year, there was a huge attendance issue. I don't remember, she mentioned that at one of our meetings. So like, perfect attendance for a week earns this amount of money. No tardiness for a week earns this kind of money. Yeah, I think it's just like, it might be, I think it's like,
Monopoly,
yeah,
but
but then you go hash it out and then, yeah.
Yeah.
What was the reason so many were?
The bus, when she
Oh, it
came,
was the
yeah, when
bus
she came
again,
to us last
still the
time, it was
bus,
the bus,
yeah.
yeah.
Right.
Now I don't know, current, like present day, as of today in November, I don't know if that's still an issue, but, yeah, being kind to their friends, like things like that, they get money and then they can cash it out in the marketplace.
No, I was wondering what you did for them to know about the Jabrowski's event.
Oh, I just sent her an email. And she sent it, I told her blast it on if they use Class Dojo.
Did she, do you know?
She said she would. I don't know.
Anybody else? What'd you do, Lisa?
Did I go to Diversity?
No.
Oh, no. I left a message.
Yeah, I think it's almost you gotta like go there in person and keep your face kind of to these people so that they know you. And then I think when you send just an email sometime,
Well, I did something a little different. My receipt at Jabrowski actually put the city of Westlake on there. But I didn't want to get lost in the sauce by my waiter.
Oh,
So I signed the city of Westlake, whatever, so they couldn't shove it. into-
yeah, they have separate box for it.
He
They told
told me
me.
that, but still, I
Yeah,
wanted to
just
make
in
sure.
case, that's smart.
And then I
Or
put my
stamp,
name
yeah.
and all of that kind of stuff on there, and then I took my copy.
Yeah.
But I called Seminole Ridge and I talked to Colonel Richards, who was the head of the JROTC department. So he put that out to all his people. And I sent him an email, and I sent the athletic director and some of his people an email with the flyer and everything like that. Told them about this and did as much as I could on that. I
Yeah.
didn't personally go up to school, but I talked to Colonel Richards for a good while because the other things that we talked about is his kids need community service. So events that we have in the city of Westlake, I've talked to Vice Mayor about this, that we need kids, a free labor force. People
They need hours.
out, they will volunteer programs like that, and they also do color guard. And they come with a drill team, so if we ever need a color guard or something like that, the city council or something, when they open up a meeting, you need a color guard to walk down the middle and all that. Kids are ready to do that, because it gives them a chance to practice and all that kind of stuff. So he's all on board with doing whatever for the city of Westlake. He says, since he's right across the street, and getting his kids outside, integrated with the community, and seeing us work and see what jobs adults do on the outside goes a long way with his kids, linking them to college and trying to figure out maybe what I want to do and all of that. EMS, fire and all that. I think y'all know how this goes.
Did, Kristen, did we give you Osceola Creek?
No, I have the school.
well, you can't do anything with the new school. to
I think
advertise with the first-
for Lizzie.
I don't know who that was.
I think it used to be Miller and,
It was.
It was, I think
Yeah.
it was Colleen, right?
No,
no,
Colleen,
I don't think.
No, she had like
offered
the- she was like a
Community service kind of thing.
Okay, so does no one have Osceola Creek?
Nobody did.
I just told the
Can we
neighbor
give
that-
you Osceola Creek until the schools get really busy?
That's fine.
You know anybody there now?
No.
But I
We'll
can
make
know
it work.
somebody, like,
So why don't we ask you to do that for now, to build a relationship with them? You know, and I think, it's, you know, it needs you going in person. That, you know, I was finding that made a difference when I was marching around. I even went to the fire station to see if the firemen would go to Jabrowski.
Bring the fire truck.
Oh, I see a nice fireman there that was single.
I did have questions about that. So I told my neighbors very aggressive. And I don't know if I'm allowed to, but thank you, Alicia. About it. But like, 'cause some establishments will allow you to actually stand outside of them or in their parking lot and actually give out flyers in there, and then other establishments don't allow it.
Yeah.
So.
Like the
I was-
adventure park, I learned that they don't allow it either, because I tried to put flyers in the entry.
Jaworski's wouldn't let you sit by the door, they.
No, they gave us a
And
big,
inside.
they gave me a big speech about that. That they don't want me talking to anybody. You can't stand by the door. You can't
Okay.
go from table to table. I snuck the people at the bar in, I think.
Okay. Cause that was my question, cause like some places, they don't mind if you like are standing outside and give the flyer to everybody who walks in. Cause I was like, I'll just stand up. Son, and tell them, and then hopefully like this cute smile will convince people.
Well,
But that's just something we should clarify for the next time we do it.
Exactly,
This way we know
exactly,
like
yeah.
what we can. and
What we
do
can
with
and
the
can't do.
establishment.
And I think some places just allow you to count everybody that's come in.
$80 is.
I know, like
$80
I
if we
said,
did
Dollar
something.
Tree, $80 is about to go far.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to them on the phone and say, because they said 80 or 90, maybe I can get her to round it up to 100. I don't know. I'll try.
Did anybody else have a school that responded with anything? Yeah, so this is different than what we did a couple years ago with the 5K. Where when the city was doing it, we had to go to the school, this is under our legal advice, and we had to go to the school, say, write a letter, what's this money for? And then the council had to approve it, and then the city wrote the check. This is different, we're doing it totally different this time. This is Jabrowski's is writing the check directly to the school, so we don't have to ask, I mean, it'd be nice if the principal wrote something, I'm just saying, she's the one that has something to put the money towards. So,
Yeah.
that'd be something that the group would decide upon, and then go back to the principal and say, we're gonna give it to, you think it's Golden Grove.
Yeah.
Something like that, and that's something you would all have.
To what school?
Golden Grove.
Well, Golden Grove isn't one of our schools. It's
Yeah,
lots,
they mentioned
lots that have
No, no.
Grove is-
Golden Groves is on our city limits.
That's where.
They always told me Locks Groves.
No, remember,
No,
Miss
Lots-
Miss Golden Grove.
Is it the reverse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fox Groves is outside, and Sky Cove and the terraces go to Fox Groves.
Yeah, I think so too, yeah.
And they,
Yeah,
and they have no choice?
because they, this goes full. That's the
Well,
problem.
that's what they are.
Yeah, wow.
All right, so do we have to take a vote?
Yes.
We would like to vote that the proceeds of the Jabrowski Spirit Night.
You can't.
You can make a motion.
Oh, all right.
With the proceeds to go.
I second that motion.
Okay, so I have a motion by, board member Christian Udia, second by Vice Chair Barron.
Do roll call.
Vice Chair Barron,
Yes.
Chair Kaplan,
Yes,
board member Christian Udia.
Yes.
Board member Lexema.
Yes.
Board member Christian Thomas.
Yes,
Motion carries 5-0.
now they have to let you know what it's gonna be used for.
No, you can
No.
actually tell Drewski's to just cut the check to Golden Grove.
We don't have to?
Oh, yes, you can. My other thing would be if you wanted to, this is up to you all. If you want, we can also do an invitation to Jabrowski's and the principal to come to a city council meeting and do it and have you all there too, and then present it that way.
Yeah, nice.
See at it. Or you can just have Jabrowski's write the check and be done with it. But, or if you want to get some recognition for it and start driving this up as we continue, it might be something, invite them both to, we can put on the agenda.
And then maybe they could.
Do a
say-
little presentation and you all be there too. That's just up to you if you want to do that. If you want to,
Yeah,
then
maybe
you
it'll
can
build momentum.
direct me to do that and we'll add it to the agenda.
I like that idea, quite good. Do we have to do a memo to you? I just do it now.
So then, and then what you'll do is you'll work with Odette
Okay.
as far as, you know,
Setting it
you've
up.
got them confirmed and they'd like to come before the council. Or you can send it to me, and I can give it to Odette. Or CC.
It's
And then I'll ask.
You can put it in the Westlake.
Maybe the town crier will pick it up, I don't know.
You'll see, you're right, that they're getting some notice for this, you know. All right,
That helps you for your next time that you do this.
yeah,
Just if we make a big deal out of it, even though it's $80.
you're right, yeah.
They
Maybe
can
they
see
may
that
think
it's-
twice about it, but say, oh, it is getting covered.
I need to get out of the house and go get the food so I can help the next one.
Yeah.
Not $80, maybe we make it, $400 or $500.
So I shouldn't go to them and have them write the check yet, I'll wait
You can
and,
ask them for the numbers, because that would help for us to know as a city to what the final amount is.
okay,
And then we can, you have to run it through a debt, and then a debt can run it to.
yeah, don't I have to
they
run
can
it
write
through
to the principal.
before I,
So it's a little bit, but you guys can do that outside. You'd have to email a debt.
all right,
You can't email Crystal.
right.
You, either one of you can email me.
But is
that's
it
fine.
technically legal to ask them to write the check before we know it's a right thing to do before it goes to the council?
Oh, no. This is outside the city council. We are not, there's no pass through through us, the money.
Right,
I'm asking
No, I
as a publicity thing. for you.
oh, all right.
That's the only reason. You can just tell Jabrowski's to write the check,
All
and
right.
that's it. Then we don't care. But we would like to, and I think it's good to promote
Right,
you
and
all.
we would like to know what they're gonna.
As
use
you're
it for.
growing and as the community's growing, I think it's a good thing.
What would you say, Crystal, that they might say they using it for?
For Golden Grove,
Yeah,
for their MVP marketplace.
okay.
I would
That's
assume,
what you're
yeah,
talking about.
I would assume she
Okay.
would use the funds to
Probably.
buy the stuff for
Yeah.
the marketplace for the kids to buy.
Yeah.
For like earned money.
Good prizes.
Yeah, they're cute. Like I said, they're like Dollar Tree or like,
Can I just give her my kid's bag?
Yeah.
Or animal trading.
Oh, this was.
Or animal trading.
Or you can try out-
Toys for like $10.
That's cool. Just got a short paper.
She doesn't like 90% don't have a speech.
You trained her well. She didn't like Halloween either?
Yeah.
She got back in the day, that, but I mean, it's like it's like probably 20 pounds. I mean, it's outrageous how much candy.
Okay, do we have, any board members that have some comments or other topics for the agenda? Our next meeting, and we should talk about maybe when our next meeting would be.
It is the holiday season.
We,
Yeah,
have, in the next meeting, can we try to firm up some more stuff about the Roger Dean Stadium and like figure out the next steps in the plan, because that might take some more planning in advance. And I think it's like great, and again, we want to do it in April or May.
right.
Like that could be an agenda item.
Sure. Okay. That'll probably be a regular unfinished business on.
Tentatively, the council will probably vote on your next alternate member, in December 2nd. And then, Chad's doing it either way. Yeah. He's helping out in either way, No.
Oh,
No, it would be conflict of interest. He works for the school district.
okay, okay. Okay.
Anybody else have any thoughts or additions?
I'm sorry, what was the other thing in the memo that we were doing? It was the night for the trade show, possibly host, and then, oh, the check, right, inviting,
Friday, yeah. You were doing minutes?
oh, no, I'm ChatGPT's about to make this memo.
Crystal did the flyer pretty much for the Jabrowski's night. I don't know that I have a copy. It was very nice.
But we also talked about some things that you were gonna come back with.
Yeah, for the high school. Yeah, I'm gonna check on the trade programs.
Right.
And see if they wanna do like a night at the adventure park or like I don't know. What would we call it? High school.
Spirit.
I have a prep for your
fundraising
future night.
spirit.
Oh, there you go. Prep
What are
for
you
your
calling?
future
Prep
night.
for your future night.
Yeah.
Prep for your future. That's cool. You like that? Anybody else have any other items to add to the agenda? Okay, and now we can move to public comments.
Well, I know. Just kidding. Do you guys have anything?
I have something, but I know you've been waiting, girl.
I have a lot of stuff though.
Okay.
If you want to keep it. yeah.
I was just gonna say a couple of things. Both my kids were.
I'm sorry, really quick, just for the record.
Janet Meyer, sorry, Meadow, reading my whole ambulance, 5926 Jasmine Lane. Both my kids go to Seminole Ridge. I have a freshman and a junior. And from the school, they didn't send any information about it. So I just wanted to say in the future, maybe I would target contacting like, principal, AP, principal secretary. So that they can push that out to parents. I just saw like the Westlake post or whatever, or things on the city. But also a second comment was, my son, when he was in middle school, were zoned for Osceola Creek. So it's, I know that this says Westlake schools or whatever, but the kids are zoned to Osceola Creek, so it's very important to not forget that school because it's not in Westlake, but that's where our kids are zoned.
But it is a Westlake
So,
school.
Can I answer that question? So the answer, so this is a round and round thing.
Yeah.
So under the purview of the city, we only have jurisdiction over the city limits. And Osceola is outside our territory. That's in Box Groves. So we have no authority or can do anything for them. So yes, we have a lot of students are over there, but we can only focus on schools within our boundaries, and we have the three.
I thought Osceola Creek was one of those.
No, that was the part that everybody wanted to include them in this group, but we can't because they're not a city of Westlake school.
I knew that they didn't have an address, but I thought that was just a
Well,
zone.
none of the schools do
So we
until
don't have what,
Westlake,
middle school?
Yeah, we don't have a middle school?
Western Pines.
Western Pines.
But we're not zoned
But
for
we're
it.
not
We're
zoned
not
for it.
zoned for.
They're in our city limits. So they're in our boundary.
We could support a school where our students don't go.
That's,
So
there's,
I can't be assigned Osceola Creek.
Osceola Creek, we can do it as a thing, but we just really can't do much for them, but it's, we have students, actually want to have.
Okay.
Most of it's happening, but no.
Wow.
see that then,
So like
we've
this
got to get
fundraiser,
this straightened
it'll
out,
go
because the
there.
list that I had, all right, I admit I
And
was
with
confused
this
about.
elementary school, it was
Golden
back and
Road.
forth between was it elementary or middle.
Yeah.
And I found that we landed on the
We
elementary.
talked to Zoe, I don't think Zoe knows that.
What's that?
Yes, she does.
No, she knows.
She was the one that gave me the list. With Osceola.
Yeah, we went round and round with our attorney, city attorney about this.
So just recently?
No, this is when we were first figuring out to abolish the group, keep it going. Then there was the round and round of what the city has authority over. Or can assist with, and it's schools within our boundary. Osceola is outside.
So like if you want to fundraise, we couldn't do it for,
We could not do it for Osceola.
like Mr. Brewski saying we couldn't go there.
The money could not. go.
Okay.
They can do something on their own, it's just separate.
I just want to make.
So basically, it can go to the high school or the elementary school.
Or the middle school,
On the middle.
So why would we do it to Western Pines if our kids aren't going there?
because they're in our city limits. So
It can,
let's just say one day Westlake, it's 33471. that school will be a 33471 school, because it's in our boundary.
Well, no, yeah, and that's just a
Yeah,
whole,
it's a semantics.
Yeah.
So none of our kids go there, but it's our school.
And then the last thing was just, I worked at, and they had we had a Mustang. Just paid for bucks, and they got it for, we would give it to the kids, at Traffic Defense for a week. And that was the bulk of it, but also if they got their I-ready minutes and stuff like that. And the principal got the prizes very cheaply through like Teamville and
Yeah, we were saying Oriental trading.
Oriental
Saying Oriental
Yeah.
trading, yeah.
the kids.
Loved it. Yeah, I love that.
And it doesn't have to be fancy.
Yeah.
Like, so the $18 is part of it.
Is Temu still relatively inexpensive? The tariff?
it isn't, the tariffs didn't affect it. I ordered a ton of stuff for my daughter's like birthday party that I didn't know the tariff. I was afraid it was gonna come and they would be like, you owe us $700. It just showed up at my door and actually quicker than it happened.
This for approval, right?
So, yeah.
Okay, well, that's what I opened.
Anything else?
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
We wish more people would come.
We didn't know that it was open to, we thought you guys.
Oh, no, it's open. Everything has to be open to the
Everything
public.
with the city is open.
Everything's open.
So I
Sunshine law.
I saw your post that.
And it's recorded here too.
You were-
Yeah, or you can just go online.
Yeah. People are, you can watch it live too.
Your friends. They should come to these meetings now, like the last council meeting, where we're talking about the new school.
Yes.
And the traffic and, you know. Yeah, thanks for coming.
We're interested in the new school. As teachers. So we were at the meeting, this.
Oh, you were? Okay. Yeah,
And
you thought
our-
you looked familiar.
Our principal, Miss Ross, is the principal for Saddle. So,
Frontier?
no,
Oh,
no,
And you guys were at
Westlake.
Whatever.
We work at everything. I went to Frontier 1 year. But we both interested in learning more about the school and.
Awesome.
Sure.
Been there.
Yeah, there's 100 people they're gonna hire, so. They said 100 people.
Would love for our own.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Ideal.
Veteran teacher.
Yeah, that would be ideal. And Everglades is a great program, so. Yeah. My clients are that.
Even if you have ideas on what we talked about.
We have, but we know that, on any like, on the thing, so then we're kind of limited to, they, like, when you have, when.
That's on the committee itself. You can't be a school district. You can, as a public person, you can say it.
Oh, yeah, you can say anything, we can.
Like, there's things that come up and how that works, but then they're like, I don't know. Wanting to figure across the line, but.
No, it's just us, we can't talk to each other outside of this meeting.
These people.
Yeah.
You can talk to me.
Once they-
I don't count.
They don't know each other.
And he's held open Saturdays, haven't you done that?
I think it's
With the
part of
vice
school.
mayor? Yeah.
She said the back entrance part. Do that once a month.
My husband works.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, okay.
I think that was like a coveted, position or whatever.
Yes, he's been there for a few years but he's actually moving to the airport in January. So that will be there. But JP, invited him to the luncheon with the Congress.
Yes.
So
Bell
he's
station.
more involved than I am.
Oh, that's nice.
I have 2 high school. sports.
Well, there'll be plenty of community events, they said, within the next year and a half, that it'll be open probably to most of people watch. Or they might do it at high school. I'm not sure what school district will do it, but that they're gonna have public meetings for individuals all over the city and outside that can talk about the school, and have questions or raise concerns or like that.
And you guys would let us know in Facebook page.
Oh, the city will send stuff out and they'll be also pick it up. I'll send it out, but the city will send it out because it'll have to be public notice through the city. And then they'll make that. Okay,
You're around.
good.
I know
I
Jen
hope so.
Meyer,
Dan?
but then what's your?
Amy Roman.
Amy Roman.
And I live in the Meadows. Jasmine's like one house, quick kitty corner.
And his mom lives in Crestwind where I live. So the whole family thing going on.
My sister lives on the terraces.
Oh, really?
Like,
Oh,
maybe
well.
the whole family upstairs.
Are we continuing public comment? Did
It's,
we-
it's Torres.
Yeah, okay. Alicia Torres, 5847 Whippoorwill Circle. Chad, I'm so excited about this night, and I just want to tie up a little bit of the details as far as when do you guys get your schedule for the 2026 out? And
have it now.
so you already have it. So is there any urgency for you guys for us to cement up details as far as the date? And then as far as all of these other things, like the packages we want, if we want to do the first, pitch or getting Seminole Ridge fire, when do you guys need to know all of that stuff? Like,
As far as the date, sooner the better, just so we don't book another nonprofit or
Right,
another
right.
night on it. I can say that April 17th. So if it's a Saturday, as of now, they should be all available. I'll have to check the schedule. Our season does go from April to September, so it doesn't have to be in April, May, but if it's in school, typically if you're working with school, April, May. So once the kids are in the summer,
I agree.
they don't forget about it. As far as the first pitch and opportunities like that, we could do that a week. So there's a lot of opportunity
so it's really just getting the date.
The date.
That's the most important.
today, and then the ticket packages are going to either probably, it would be $10 a minimum. And then if we included food on it, I would have to get a different price from our concessionaire company on that.
And can they curate the packages, or is it kind of like just the hot dog?
It's probably gonna be hot dog chips on Sunday.
Okay,
There's 2 dates in April. There's the week of spring break and the Saturday before, which would be the Holy Saturday. That would be April 18th, 25th.
What do you think?
I'll be up.
But the 18th.
So April 18th,
April 18th.
can we do April 18th?
I'll have to check the schedule.
Okay.
Can I be in touch with Chad or do I have?
You guys can talk, you'll have to come before the, committee,
Yeah.
the EAB board. Odette, for that, does the city council have to approve the date? Okay, so then, yes, you'll have to, whenever you guys decide your next date should be one of the items on your agenda, then you guys can vote for it, then I'll bring it to the city council
So we'll put it down on the next agenda.
to approve the flyer, the date. And then I think the biggest thing is getting out the book, maybe having a flyer, and then we can start letting the community know, hey, in 3 months, we have this night, mark it on your calendars, tell the schools, tell the students.
Should we make sure we get it approved as print and try to get it approved as print in general?
It's printed, what?
Digital.
Digital.
Well, I believe you have, don't you have a flyer that you use? The,
We could do a flyer.
So that has to be approved by you guys?
And
I think it's better to use
I think
theirs.
we should-
No, saying like digital distribution of information.
You have a QR code and all that.
We could create a QR code. We wouldn't, Roger Dean would not share it. So it would have to come.
Not like
from
you
the
guys
school.
promoting it. I'm saying like,
Yeah.
Can you send us the flyer to
Yeah.
send out? Okay.
because we had the issue last time where we got approval for like the print
paper.
flyer. And then we forgot about the digital, and so then we had to wait a whole nother next week.
Okay. Maybe something we can add to the app. Like are you all on the City of Westlake app? We just rolled out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can roll it out
I'm
on
saying
that.
that and like, can we email the school so that they can,
Okay.
like that,
So put that in your memo.
hard pen.
Okay.
Well, I think that if we're trying to get the high school involved, they should also be involved. Especially if we want to get their athletics programs involved, any other clubs involved. I think they should have some.
So then whoever is on this committee that has the high school, you can ask them separately, and then when you guys meet, you can say this date works for them. Or give them both the 25th and the 18th.
What are the hours? What's the hours?
6 p.m.
To what?
If it's a Saturday, it would be 6 p.m.
To,
Gates would open at 5 o'clock.
When the game's over.
The game
Yeah. Be determined.
typically anywhere from 2.5 to 3.5 hours.
And April 18th, you said 6:30, right?
The Friday games are 6:30.
I just want to.
Okay, so sorry on that. And then also I wanted to say that, as far as the the trade show goes, I also thought we were thinking about, the middle school kids rising up into high school and kind of letting them know also the trade
Yeah, for sure.
opportunities in the area. Okay.
Yeah. I think it would just, the possibility of it being held at the high school is what we talked about, right?
I didn't even think of that, to be honest. Oh, that's a good point, yeah, well, that's a good point. I think she's saying to invite middle schoolers as
Yeah,
well, yeah.
yeah.
I love that.
Well, you can hold it at school.
The middle school,
Yeah, we'll hold it at the high school. right?
they do a lot of career.
Yeah.
I don't want to say career fairs, but I taught in December, I was teaching. Taught at a school. They do a lot of, I'm not gonna say trade shows, but getting the high schools for their choice programs, recruitment efforts.
Oh, right, so then, and that's kind of my thing too, is this all a big redundancy anyway? But I feel like it would be nice to have a Westlake centric at the lodge,
I think
just
so
where the
too.
parents can come, popcorn can be popped,
I
they
think
can
so.
walk around, talk to the teachers and
It would be nice
No.
too if they're like Westlake residents that are in certain trades.
100%.
Or like,
Yeah. that's a
like
good
my
point.
neighbor, Whitney, like he works with people who are in these trades
Yeah.
all the time. They could come in to there.
I think that would be neat, having a career night.
Yeah, maybe it could be marketed more that way, like a career night or something.
You mean have it in a general location rather than in
The lodge,
Yeah.
Adventure Park, yeah.
so another one to go through.
Yeah,
but It's already in the memo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this app
yeah.
from you guys too.
And then my last thing real quick, I just want to say, I cannot for the life of me remember where I heard this, but I did hear recently of another school or entity that did a fundraising night at a restaurant. And this was an established situation, like Wellington or Palm Beach Gardens with like a really popular restaurant. And I overheard that they made $310 at their spirit night. And I thought that was like crazy low. I thought we would make like $1,500 or something, but apparently these are not like super lucrative nights.
Yeah,
So,
well,
'cause
so
that's the-
restaurants, I feel like typically choose a slow.
Night,
slower
yeah.
path, because
Just
remember,
get
they're
people
giving up,
in.
well, and they're giving up a portion of their proceeds, so they're not gonna give up their proceeds on a busy night.
And that's
Just
why
for
I don't want you walking
profits.
around.
No, Wednesday night was pretty busy.
Yeah.
Last night,
Well,
when
they
I
do,
was there,
they
it
do
was
wind down
busy.
Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Huh?
Just
So they
like
do wind down Wednesdays
Yeah.
on
the
Wednesdays.
economy and cost of food rising, I think it is like a lot to ask them to give us a Friday or a Saturday.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah, they
wouldn't
wouldn't,
think
because
that a
I
lot of
had,
people would come
we
out.
only had a choice of Monday or Wednesday.
That's
Yeah,
what I was gonna say,
Monday.
the average check is like.
But you know, the other thing, talking about Jabrewski's, just one more thing to add, well, who's gonna do the next one and when?
Poppy Chulos always does it, like Poppy Chulos and the Royal Palm, but I know we're trying to do Westlake establishments, but. I
You know,
think
what about
traffic is
what
gonna
about
be
the
the-
restaurants that you guys contacted here? Who do you have for the best one that might be next?
Chipotle does it. They do that a lot.
who
Yeah,
does
Chipotle.
Chipotle, yeah.
Chipotle?
I went to Taco Bell 3 times. And the
And a lot
manager
of
doesn't
talk.
even leave the office. She just sits there on the phone and looks straight down. And then the people are just looking and looking back. And it was like, and I was like, all right, well, can you, here's the flyer, here's my card. No, and then I went to, what's over next to Aldi and Gator Shack. And they work with the high school booster club and do the same thing.
Oh,
But she said, I spoke to the bartender twice.
so then they ought to do the billboard for them.
Italian restaurant may do something.
Did somebody have Pomodoro?
I think.
At one point, the old management, I remember from the notes, the old management was like, no, but now they're in the new.
They have new
management, they're trying
management,
it.
yeah,
I could try.
okay. And we could maybe, the next one is gonna be, Lewis Prime, but around the holidays and such, I don't know about that working.
I think it
So
might be busier during the holidays.
pretty high price there. People are buying gifts and getting ready for big meals. I don't know.
Can beggars be choosers?
Yeah. Yeah, And
I
the 80
think-
bucks would be great, I'm sure, you know.
Like, I think Chipotle would be
Chipotle
a
is the
great
best option.
idea. It's
Already
already,
booked.
people are already going there.
I think
It's
Chipotle
open.
people are more likely to go during the holidays if they don't want to cook and they want to bring the family out for a meal. I think there's a lot of people that maybe tuck into a place because they just haven't thought about dinner and they've been out shopping. So shall we try Chipotle? Did you have good luck there?
I didn't go to, I didn't
Oh,
know.
Chipotle.
Yeah, I didn't.
Chipotle.
I don't think it's fine.
I can tell you.
Theirs is a website though. It's just like you just
Do you
submit
want to
it
do
online.
it?
Sorry.
Just have to
You
submit it online.
don't have to take both.
No, I'm gonna open the door.
You want to do Chipotle?
Yes, I can tell you.
Okay, thank you.
I got
All right.
Cool. All right.
please. Hold back.
Yeah, we couldn't really give you a place before, so. All right.
Do you have the date set?
For the next meeting.
When, yeah, when do you want to meet in January?
Yeah, that works.
I don't have a January calendar then. Like the second week or something?
The 8th.
So these minutes will come out again before the meeting so we can address all those. Okay.
January eighth.
Okay, so January 8th.
January, you guys.
Is that good for you?
I might.
You might not be here.
January,
15th? Does that work for everybody?
no, I'm trying to, can we do earlier than that? Maybe the 6th or something,
The city council.
7th?
Yes.
Stick with the 8th. Stick with the 8th. Last time. Stick with the 8th.
Okay, we
Well,
ready?
we have a motion.
It looks like it.
You will by then.
So, like, yeah, whatever.
That's true.
So
Usually
when-
have majority of the vote.
And when will they notify the alternate then?
So we're gonna do it at the December 2nd meeting.
Okay, all right.
And I'll notify
So
them
they
right
will
after.
know. Yeah, okay, great. So shall we move to adjourn? Somebody like to make, do we have to motion this? or can we
Because
just-
we have- she can say this.
You have something.
Okay, so we'd like to call to.
Wait, I had a
There's a
question. Just because I just see we set it in January and you said we need to get this stuff ASAP, are we able to just communicate through
Can I
email with
Oh, is that-
that, set all this information
Oh,
up,
you
or do we
don't
need to have an
want
official
You
meeting?
can send it to me.
prior to?
She works day and night. so-
Yeah.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, it's like, we can't talk to each
She's
other.
allowed to poll you all
Okay,
to ask you, hey, does the 25th, is the 18th
Oh,
work
okay.
better for you?
Yeah.
As of right now, we're doing 18th and then
Yeah.
we'll talk.
Even if you want
See
something
if
from
that's-
me, you go through her and then she sends it to me.
It spurs her to
Okay.
ask other questions. to
It-
other
That's
members,
what, that's what makes.
Everything
this
runs
almost
through the
so-
clerk.
Okay, we'd like to adjourn the meeting at 7:20
Not bad.
PM.
Alright. Thank you.
Hey, Vice Mayor,
Yes.
do you know why the northern lot is not the one given